For all of us who have had the pleasure of having Mrs. Levertov accompany us with a mikva, from the beatific smile that greeted us to the delicious when she looked at our nails, to the kosher with such a lilting, uplifting voice, which really made the mitzvah so special to all of us, made us feel comfortable and warm and loved and like we were in our mother's own hands. This plaque is being presented to Mrs. Levertov in appreciation to Mrs. Bracha Levertov for your selfless and untiring dedication to the Crown Heights mikvah for over 30 years. Your warm and friendly smile always made everyone feel comfortable to do this essential mitzvah. May Hashem shower you with long, healthy, and happy years, nachas from your family, and abundance of bracha, begashmias and ruchnias.
I'm just so embarrassed. I'm just so loved by you all. This is just very, very much. Of course, you know that the first, the Rebbe honored me before. He named the whole Crown Heights in my honor. Kanzi lo Hashem has ha-bracha. And so it's a wonderful thing that you appreciate something like a lady, and that you found something good about you. This is really, I don't know, I'm going to have to work very hard now. It's Yom Kippur coming up, and my ego is going blah, blah, blah. So, hopefully we'll get there. And as you know, I stopped my job temporarily, maybe yes, more, whatever. The renovation would get a bit too difficult for me to take. You know how it is when you're doing a renovation in your own home, and the light switch doesn't work and the plumbing doesn't work. You get all frustrated. Well, here in the mikveh it was a bit much more. I just put too much to heart, so I decided I had to, stop it. But we hope that this still goes on, and that the love that I get from you will go back to you again. Because once you have to have something, no joke, of course. There's a little boy that comes home to his father and says, this feminine business is just getting out of hand. They're making it an appeal for a women's mikvah. These women want everything the men have. But it's also that I'm very grateful. I always used to think, what is this? The same Canaan was so receptive. I said, everybody has a Canaan in the Torah. But everybody, somehow, hashgacha pratis or whatever, you find a little niche that's yours in the Torah. Some go into bigger cholim, some go into happiness earth, which all of us do it right now. But to have this great mitzvah of Taras Mishpach, full radical to your lap, is amazing. And that comes with a little bit of a side effect that it can also serve the Rebbe. It's even twice as good. And it said that my husband told me in the Gemara, it says that it's greater to serve a Talmud Chacham than to learn from a Talmud Chacham. And what is serving? Serving is even just carry his kalim to the bath. The kalim that he uses for the bath to carry. So as long as I prepared his towel for the mikvah, I got it. And how it ties into this also is that she helped us in the mikvah. Because when we started this Arab Yom Kippur mitzvah, and people would have to be reminded that they have to come to the mikveh Arab Yom Kippur to tell in honor of Yom Kippur, and to get out to a higher standard for Yom HaKadosh, people would forget. So as you noticed before, we had a sign outside, and we reminded everybody to come from between 8 o'clock and 1 o'clock, take $10 with you, take your robe and your towel, and we'll see you there. And everyone's invited to come and talk. But also, my only other memory, and a few memories of the Rebbe, Rebbetzin is that once on Simcha's Torah, she would go downstairs after the Rebbe would dance, or maybe before the Rebbe would dance, but the Rebbe had the same Torah. And she'd go down, and a few ladies followed her, and then the Rebbe would walk over to the edge of the doorway where she would stand, and give her Torah to kiss. And she would smile, and he would be smiling, and the men would be standing behind him, get out of here, Taz. Women should be around, women get upstairs already. But she got her kiss on the Rebbe Sefer Torah. And they said that nothing is, you always have to have a little story. So I have two little stories. I have 5 minutes. Okay. Two little stories about that have to do with mikvah. One is what happened with me. One night I heard the news that a neighbor of ours was going to have a divorce. And I was so upset. I said, how can people let this be? You should do everything that's possible to make sure that two people stay married. Do any kind of thing. So I went to sleep, and at 2 o'clock in the morning the phone rang. And who was it? It was a man on the phone. He said, I really have to get, my wife would really have to go to the mikvah tonight. But I was out of town and I'm planning to come back tomorrow. But I should help. I'm coming back now. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Would you mind opening the mikvah for my wife? So I said, oh, sure, of course. I'll do anything to help with that. And so he said, but wait, I have to go home and wake her up. So I threw on my coat over my pajamas, my nightgown, threw on my boots. It was snowy outside, and I went outside to wait for the car. And I'm standing there and saying, stupid idiot. I didn't take his name, I didn't take his phone number, maybe it's a prank call, who knows? Other people that do that, when I have some fun at night. So I turned up, he came, she took me to the mikvah, she rushed her preparation. She says, I know this is the fastest way I can make it do it. But anyway, it was done, went home. And a few months later, she shows up at my doorstep with a beautiful tablecloth. I said, what's this present for? She said, I became pregnant. And it was a second marriage, which makes it even more important to keep the two people together. So that's one lovely story. The other story hasn't to do with me, but it has to do with one of these young ladies who was, I don't know if she was just young married or not, but anyway, she shows up at the mikvah, and she says to me, you won't believe it. I was having a little bit of trouble at the beginning when I was first got married, all these new laws that you had to do with the mikvah. And so my friend calmed me down. She said, just do the first badika and the last badika. And it's good. So I've been doing just the first and the last. Finally, I had a thought to my mind, what am I doing? It's such a simple thing to do every day. I should do it the right way. I'm going to do it really right. And so she started doing her correct way. And then comes Friday night. She had to go to the makeup Friday night. We're in the makeup business. How am I going to do it? But her husband said, please go to the makeup. Please. So she did. And sure enough, the phone rang next week or whatever it was, right shortly after, with an offer for a new job, paying much more. Then her husband gets a phone call with a new job, with a side job, also paying very well. And she pieced the two together. She said, look at that. You've always hated, the mikveh, you have a lot of men, the children, but it also means parnasa too. There's a lot of strength in this mitzvah, and it goes for a lot of things. So I want to wish all of you very much a very Mark Simon Taiva, and thank you so much for being so sweet and kind to me. I'm really overwhelmed with this. I don't know what to say anymore.
Esther Corin and Russell Keller.